A few weeks ago, we talked about the possibility of Colton Herta driving for AlphaTauri and Pierre Gasly driving for Alpine, which at the time it seemed like another driver market rumor. It also seemed unlikely to happen since Colton Herta did not have enough super license points. And since the last time we talked about it in this channel, this rumor has got a lot of traction and it has become very controversial. So this rumor has been confirmed. In other words, well, it depends how much you believe Helmut Marko, but he has claimed that Pierre Gasly will only be allowed to leave AlphaTauri if Colton Herta gets his super license exemption approved. If you haven't seen our previous video, I'll get you quickly up to date on the whole situation. Colton Herta is a 22-year-old IndyCar driver who has been highly rated for a few years now. At his young age, he has 7 wins in IndyCar with 11 podiums and 9 poles. Although with his experience, he has shown that he is a very talented driver, he does not have enough super license points to race in Formula 1. The reason for this is that the FIA does not give enough super license points in IndyCar compared to other formulas like Formula 2 and Formula 3. He currently only has 32 super license points compared to the 40 that you need to race in Formula 1. Red Bull has asked the FIA for a super license exemption in order to allow Colton Herta to drive for AlphaTauri in 2023. And now this is where all the controversy begins. Over the Italian Grand Prix weekend, we've had multiple prominent people in Formula 1 speak against this possibility, which left me wondering, why are so many people against this exemption? Looking into it, there is one clear reason why teams are against this exemption. So many people fear the effects that this exemption can have on the traditional pathway people take to join Formula 1. For multiple years now, if you want to be part of the Formula 1 grid, you have to go through Formula 2 and Formula 3. This means that teams have now spent millions of dollars developing drivers through a structure that is now at risk. It isn't a coincidence that IndyCar has a harsher super license point system compared to series like F2 and F3. Giving Herta this exemption could remove the exclusivity that Formula 2 and Formula 3 have. It will not only allow Herta to join the grid, but it could also allow other drivers from different series to join the grid. So what does the FIA think of all of this? It's expected that the FIA will decline the super license exemption that Red Bull has asked for. The reason for this decision is that the FIA thinks that there are rules that should be followed and that they will not bend any rules for any team. From Colton Herta's side, he believes that his F1 dream isn't over yet. Earlier this week, we also heard some rumors that Herta may have a private testing session with Alpine. Although it may seem weird that Alpine would offer some testing to Colton Herta, it seems like this is probably a favor to Red Bull in order to have the ability to sign Gasly in the future. There's also another rumor that McLaren may give Colton Herta an FP1 session since all the Formula 1 teams are required to run a rookie in a practice session this year. And let's not forget, Colton Herta is also signed to McLaren, so this would be a great opportunity for him. Let's also make it clear that both of these runs will not give him enough points to compete in 2023, but there's still a possibility for 2024, and hopefully we see him on the grid. So let me know what your opinion is on this whole situation. Do you believe Colton Herta should be given an exemption, or do you think he shouldn't? And it would be great to know the reasons why. And that's it for me today. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. It's probably a possibility that you haven't subscribed yet since only 1% of my viewers are subscribed. So please do that if you like this type of content. And I'll see you later.